Hey Malachi, I know it's been an issue of getting to the quarterback. I know that's been something you guys have been working on these past few games. You guys were able to impact him a little bit more this past game. Some of the young guys got some sacks. Are you guys starting to do some things where you think you're making improvement in that area?
Yes, sir. We just need to start rushing, like stop thinking so much. Instead, just playing with effort and just getting to the quarterback is really about effort instead of just being flashy with your moves. And that's what Coach Ingram's been telling us.
Malachi, how frustrating is that for you guys? I mean, you've had good pressure on quarterbacks. You've been maybe an arm reach away from bringing a guy down, but it doesn't happen, and then they make a play. How frustrating is that for you guys to know you're just out of reach of maybe making that play?
I mean, it's very frustrating because, like, if you had just a few more milliseconds, you could have made that play. But like I said, it's very frustrating, but we still need to just keep going because it'll eventually come.
Malachi, what are some of the adjustments that you had to make just coming in from being like a third down specialist and then like a kind of a halfway starter? Now you're pretty much playing every down until you get tired. What adjustments is your body, mentally, like what is that like so far?
Just the stamina, just getting in shape. Like after practice, we've been doing more stuff to get in shape, so that's really a big factor. And then just mentally tough. Like football is a physical game, but it's also mental. So like being tired, it's just a mentality. So once you get past that, you're all right.
Cincinnati had success on third down. What has been the message from coaches about buckling down on that down?
We just need to get off the field on third down. That's really it. Like I believe this week in practice we're going to really start focusing in on third downs.
What do you think the issue has been?
Really it can be everything. Like the whole defense, like just getting there from a pass rush stance to like linebackers to DBs, just the whole defense all around.
We know that this is a blitz-heavy package team. What were some of the adjustments made in this Cincinnati game that allowed you guys to get some more pressure on it being one of your better defensive performances of the season?
We were running more blitzes where it was kind of like the O-line had to go man-on-man protection, so it would free a defensive end up, and that's how Jamal really got the sack, and that was a good play.
What is playing on the road like for you? Could you just tell me your favorite part about it?
It's just the environment. It's nice to see a new environment. It's a blessing too. Also, like the fans, they're pretty funny. So like, and then on defense, it's not really as loud because the offense is on the field. So like, we get to hear the calls and stuff.
When you say it's funny, what's the funniest thing somebody said to you?
Not really like what they say. It's just like what they do. Like when we walking off the sideline, they'll try to taunt us and stuff.
Gotcha.
I know you're not thinking about last year, but you went through it. How do you try to avoid a similar kind of continual slide? What's maybe different about this particular group?
Just coming together. Instead of people parting off, we just all need to come together because we still have more games to play. Like Coach Malzahn said, we still have half of this season, and that's what we want to build upon.
Isaiah has really taken over your role from last year as a game wrecker off the bench.
Right.
What have you noticed from him just this season?
He's been playing very hard, and I like how he's been playing. He's been locking in practice, and just having him behind me is actually like a blessing too because he gets to help fill in the role, like where he got the sack. It's pretty cool to see.
Obviously, slow start to the year. You mentioned about the defensive line not being able to get sacks. What's something you've been trying to improve each week? You're now starting. You're trying to put stuff good on tape. What's something you're trying to improve as the season goes along?
Just really my effort. Just going instead of just thinking. Like I said earlier, I keep thinking too much. I just need to start going, and the effort is how you really get sacks.
We're at the halfway point of the season. Obviously, 3-3 is probably not what you guys anticipated. What's the mood of the team right now? What's the outlook for the latter half of the season? We're
still together. Like I said, we don't want people parting off because that's how you bring a team down. We all want to come together. Like I said again, Coach Malzahn said this next half of the season we still have 6 games left, and we want to finish 6-0. And going into Iowa State, it's going to be a pretty good atmosphere, and like getting the top 10 win would be pretty big for us.
It took 45 games, but B.J. Adams has an interception now. What did you guys think? What did you say to him after he got back to the sideline for that play?
We were hyped for him. Like I'm really proud of him. He's been a pretty good defender. It's just the interceptions, like just getting the ball thrown to him, but he got one, so I was really proud of him. And the sideline was definitely proud of him too.
What stood out to you so far on film looking at Iowa State? What's gotten them to be a top 10 ranked team?
Running the ball. They like to run the ball, and even if you stop it, they're going to still run the ball just to see if you are going to still stop it. So, like, just running the ball, and then they'll come out, like, with a play action, and throw the ball deep. But they're pretty good they have a pretty good offensive line.
Malachi, with the offense kind of struggling at times to score some points, how much pressure does the defense feel that, you know, you have to be even more, you talk about not getting in your head, but you have to do more to maybe keep teams down to allow your offense to score some points?
It's not really any pressure for us because, like I said, we can only control what we can control, and we're the defense, so we are out there to make those stops for the offense so that they can get another chance to get the ball back.
Malachi, you mentioned Iowa State runs the ball, and run it again. Kind of sounds like the offense here. Do you think kind of facing this offense helps you guys prepare just a little bit for what's to come here on Saturday?
Yes, sir, definitely. Like I said, there's they have a 6'9" tackle, and we also have Paul. So going against Paul is like kind of similar, I believe, to going against the Iowa State tackle. So it's going to be a pretty good practice this week.
Team's 3-3, 3-game losing streak, a lot of self-inflicted wounds, a couple of turnovers this past game, and 10 penalties. Is there a better team than what we've seen on your side, your bunch?
Yes, sir. I believe we haven't showed what we can, like just like you said, the discipline. Like we keep beating ourselves, and once we get past that point, I believe we're going to be a really good team.
It seems like a common theme with this defense. Stop on first down, stop on second down, and then a play happens on third down to give up another first down. How important is it, and what needs to change to finally get that stop on third down?
Like I said, we just all need to come together as a defense. The D-line needs to all work together with the linebackers, and also the DBs need to work with the linebackers so that we can get those stops. And also, like, getting off the field on third down also helps with our stamina so we're not as tired throughout the game.
Malachi, you guys have gone against EJ and Jakuri in practice, I'm sure. What do those two dudes bring to this offense, and what's impressed you about those guys?
Like I said, they're two really good quarterbacks. EJ, he's a young guy, but I see like in practice he's accurate with his passes, and Jakari, he runs the ball pretty good, and he also has an arm, so I like seeing that.
Last one for Steven here.
A lot of the penalties have been offsides penalties. Are those more aggressive penalties because you're trying to get after the quarterback quicker, or can you just talk about those?
Yeah, they're like aggressive penalties, but they're also disciplined, and we can't afford those because they change up the offense's play calling. So like a 3rd and 10 is a different play calling than a 3rd and 5. So just getting those offsides is really disciplined, but it's also aggressive penalties.
Perfect. Good stuff, Malachi.
Thank you.